With the upcoming North American release of Fire Emblem Fates, we had to realize that certain Nintendo of America dubbed localization acts were going to take place that were suggestive on their part in the North American region. And this certainly isn't the first case. I mean, we had it with games including Fatal Frame, Maiden of the Black Water, and Xenoblade Chronicles X. But what has happened in Fire Emblem Fates that caused a lot of people outrage? Yo guys, what is up? It is your boy King Koopa here, back with another video discussion, and in this one I'll be talking about Fire Emblem Fates. Now, I personally cannot wait to play Birthright because I recently just got into this series thanks to Etika, who hyped the shit out of Awakening. I am fresh off the Awakening hype and I cannot wait to play Birthright, which plays very similar to Awakening, but I will try Conquest because I really want to get the full story within Fate. But in this video I'll be talking about what feature has been removed from the North American release. Now, if you're not familiar with what feature I'm talking about, in the Japan version there is a certain questionable feature which was in the My Castle part of Fate, which you can pet or really honestly stroke or style your female teammates' hair, and I'm certain male characters too. You know, like this. Nothing that wrong, you know, just Fate. And of course, what makes it suggestive is that they do like a smile, yeah. Nothing really that big, but nothing really that important for me to care if it was gone personally. But Nintendo of America removed it. And here's a certain quote from Kotaku, which I'm going to read, and I'm going to post it up too, so don't worry if you can't understand what I'm saying. Yes, that is the case. You might have heard somewhat misinterpreted or exaggerated information about the Japanese original game, but even in the Japanese original version, we have not included any features which are considered inappropriate in Japan. I asked Nintendo for more information about specific changes, especially in regard to Soul and other romances that take potential localization unfriendly turns, but Nintendo did not want to spoil specifics. They did, however, once again offer that making changes in the name of localization is not unusual, and that is as happened with many of their games in the past. So yeah, back what I said before, this isn't the first time they took anything from a game being localized. And with my first example of Xenoblade Chronicles X, a really fantastic game from the Wii U in 2015, one of my favorites. But the feature that they took away was the breast slider, or the bust slider, you know, however you want to say, but basically it can change your avatar's breast size if you choose a female to either do, you know, A cup or gigantic anime mangas, or no, mangas, fuck, melons. Bigger example of changes is with Fatal Frame, Maiden of the Black Water, which, by the way, this is a M-rated game, so when you think M-rated, I'm gonna read the back of, you know, Bayonetta 2, so this is what considers being an M-rated game. Blood and gore, intense violence, partial nudity, strong language, and suggestive themes. So that is all what everyone considers to be M-rated, and if it's rated M, then all those things are allowed. But what Nintendo did was they took suggestive bikinis that were really, really revealing. But granted, it's an M-rated game, so it's not like it's a rated E for everyone game. It's an M-rated game, and it's also niche, so it wasn't like a big thing Nintendo could have got backlash for. But they removed it from the eShop only in North America, which is another thing that I hated. I mean, if it was released physically, I probably would have bought it, but I don't have enough space on my Wii U for it. So I have to find Pikmin 3 physically so I can get space, but yep, I'm rambling now. Just forget. If Nintendo is going to continue to release T to M-rated games, then why are they censoring to the degree of them being considered E-friendly in regard to sexual themes? Besides Bayonetta 2, which is honestly the only game they haven't, I wouldn't say butchered, but censored so heavily, was Bayonetta 2. But other than that, the rest of them, they're taking out things that I just don't get why. Now, I'm going to go off on my personal opinion of the whole petting, and I think that I just don't care about it either way, because another game that had another petting thing for an RPG, and it was Pokemon X and Y. You can, not only pet, but stroke your entire Pokemon's body. As weird as that sounds, that was actually a thing, and it could still be a thing. I just have to start playing Omega Ruby if it's in there, but I forgot about that. And I just don't get why that was added, because I just thought that was stupid in its own point too. But I can understand to the regard of the outrage, even though I don't care about it, because if I was hyped for Fire Emblem Fates when it was announced day one on the 2015 January Direct, which I believe that was when it first was revealed, and I was like, I want to get a complete game that Japan's getting, because, it's a T-rated game, and they just want the full game experience, and they're just tired, including myself, I'm tired of these really unnecessary changes to the original game. Well, that's it for my video discussion on the situation. I want to hear you guys suggest or even talk about in the comment section, what do you think of this situation? Are you fine with Nintendo censoring Fates in regard to this petting feature, or do you wish they would stop censoring shit and just give North America the same game as Japan does? Well, this has been your boy King Koopa, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace.